Here you go.
All right. One,
Top speed. Table set before me, so much the other side can't ignore me. They just wanna join, say Lord you would change up. Maybe you should flip a coin. They got the trophy waiting for me where I'm going. Put that banner up. The skills here are so intact. I travel to the future when I step back. Hang time like the dock and you might be stacked. But to stop what we got, man, you might need Shaq. They think our confidence is arrogance, but that's just fact. Destiny yelling how we look if we don't scream back. We are cream of the crop, the top tier. That's why they beating on the drums, cause the champs in here. Yeah. Oh, just look at this piece. Yeah. You were never getting on our level. We go here, we would never settle. So we raised high here, we call it heavy metal. Giving no breaks, yeah, feet on the pedal, top three. Up for any challenge you bring. See the results of the last group that challenged the team. Efficiency is high when you challenge the ring. Matter of fact, hold his L and clean. You deserve it. We don't just dominate, we serving. No guesswork here, we certain. You see the wins and start flirting. We put a ring on it, where's the curtains? Ready. They got me saying I'm hungry. Just look at this piece. Yeah. You were never getting on our level. We go here, we would never settle. So we raised high here, we call it heavy metal. Giving no breaks, yeah, feet on the pedal, top three.
What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome to this latest episode of The Good Faith Show. I'm your host, Andre, and The Good Faith Show is exclusively on the ATP Network. You can catch the ATP Network on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. Coming soon to Rockfin. It's a process to get on Rockfin for some reason. It is what it is. The ATP Network has made the qualifications for it. I just don't know why we can't make a channel yet, but I'll try again. Just keep trying. Eventually you'll succeed, I guess. So, yeah, guys. It's been a while, a couple of weeks on the show. Some of you may know Tired Peasant, the CEO of the network. She's been sick. We're not sure what it was. Could be COVID. I don't know. So she hasn't been available for tea time last week, and then this past Monday we did it. Our guest was supposed to show up, and he didn't show up. I always DM him the day before to say, hey man, you still want to do it? Just a courtesy. Make sure people want to do this because a lot of these people on especially on Twitter, they're not interview savvy. They're not, but they cool people. He didn't respond, and usually when they don't respond, that means that they're not available. So he still haven't texted me, so I don't know what's going on with him. Kayutak is his name. Apparently, I think one of his account got nuked for like a day or something, got suspended, and I guess he messaged me the other week ago about that. And I didn't see it because I'm not on Twitter because I hate Twitter. It's suppressing the shit out of me. Like, that shit just bothers me. But I can't let it bother me. Like, it's more important things to worry about than fucking but Twitter suppression. Like, I'm just going to say this. I'm just glad my other friends ain't getting suppressed like me. I'm just saying that. I guess, they just don't like me doing this, the middle finger saying F Israel. So, that's that. And then StreamYard increased their prices. Yes, I'm recording with StreamYard now, but I just downgraded to the free version, man. I can't pay $88.99 a month. Like, that's fucking crazy. No, the free account on StreamYard is decent if you just like to not shit post, but just to play around with it. But me as the producer of the network, and then I have to upload Damien's show, and I had to upload Ty Peasant's shows. I'm like, I need more than one platform to stream on, and they got a $44.99 version, but the problem is it's only to 3 destinations. It used to be 5 for $50 a month. I $50 a month was too much, but I'd rather pay that than fucking almost $100. Like, StreamYard, come on now. Like, really? Like, look, I know y'all a small little company, and I get y'all gotta make money, and this is not, like, everybody ain't buying StreamYard like that. Like, StreamYard is only for a few people that do content like us, but come on now, like, you making it unaffordable. And I like StreamYard. I do. I discovered StreamYard through RBN because they use the software too, and it's easy to use. My CEO, now because of StreamYard's price changes, now I have to find another platform. I think I found a couple. We used one yesterday. It's called OneStream Live. Man, these free versions, man. See, that's how they get you in. Oh yeah, it's free, but if you want a logo, you gotta pay for it. Or you want this, you want to record and upload pre-recorded software, you gotta pay for it. I get it. I mean, it's a lot of work to make these live streaming software. I get it, but again, like, I think StreamYard ain't worth $90. It's just not. There's a lot of latency issues, a lot of lag. StreamYard claims that the work comes from their servers, but again, my computer's powerful and I still get lags from time to time. So, it's sad. Now I have to change software. I think I found one. It's $20 a month. I know it's not gonna be good as StreamYard, and hopefully, I can see how many views we get on Twitter when I go live, because these are pre-recorded live streams, and then I have to buy a pre-recorded software, which is $10. So I mean, I gotta buy more shit. I gotta buy more shit. When StreamYard could have kept the prices the same. Like, they claim that you can do more. 4K. Like, most of these devices are not 4K capable, StreamYard. So I don't know why you. That's their excuse. Just do what Netflix and Hulu do. All these other streaming platforms do. Just hike up the fucking prices. Just say, price change. I guess they try to be customer friendly. Like, say, oh, you get more features for 30, almost $40 more dollars. $50, $40 more dollars. You get more features, but what features I'm getting is still pre-recorded for 2 hours. It should be 6 hours. Like, man, it's not easy. Then I'm going through, my headspace issues. Tired Peasant, she going through stuff. Now I gotta, because of StreamYard, now I gotta show her the ropes on how to work whatever software I get. So this will probably be the last time I use StreamYard. I'm not paying $90. I need more. See, yeah, it's free. But, if it's just you doing stuff by yourself, it's worth getting the free version. But since I got other people that want to do shows and stuff, I got to buy the bigger package. See, that's how they get you, just greed, I think, in my opinion. I think StreamYard, I guess they bottom line and look good. So they just hike the prices up from $0, which this plan is I got, to $45 a month, which used to be $25. You get only 3 destinations. See, that's another thing too. The ATP network is growing because we're streaming on multiple platforms. I gotta have more than fucking 3 platforms. See what I'm saying? And then the pre-recorded, I'm okay with 2 hours. I'll try not to go over 2 hours, but 1 hour is not enough. It's like, especially when you break down videos like I do, from like Perfect Union and Second Thought, like, that shit takes time. Maybe I need to do better of like letting the video play longer. That way it'll cut the time down. But I'm learning. But again, you never know. Then I have Smurf on them. Smurf like to talk. One-on-one with Smurf. So I need more on-screen time. Pre-recorded time. So they took that away. and they want you to pay $90 and you for 4K. Which what device supports 4K? This laptop I got is $1,000 and some bucks. It don't support 4K, so unless I have a 4K monitor, which I'm not gonna buy, I think 4K is a waste of time. I think 1080p is fine. Like 1080p, resolution is fine. And then with the internet choppy. Even though I got the 1,000 megabits playing with Comcast, it's still slow as hell at times. Like the upload speed is still slow. So, oh man, StreamYard, I'm disappointing you guys. Now you forcing me to find another software, and then now I gotta show Ty Peasant how they work. Ty Peasant, she been patient with me. She just already coming out of a sickness, and she used to StreamYard too. She been doing shows on Twitter and stuff like that. So just thank you, StreamYard. Now I gotta move on from you. I'm not paying $90. Fuck that. So guys, sorry for the long rant. I'm just so fucking frustrated, man, with these corporations. StreamYard is like a smaller corporation. It's still a corporation, right? With these prices, man. Like everything just going up. Like even Hulu, the no Hulu and no ads. Like it's almost $20. Like it was what $15 a month. So sorry for the rant, y'all. Subscribe to my podcast, Real Recognize Real, on the bottom of the screen right there, available on all major platforms. I got a new episode, by the way, talking about doomerism. Follow the ATP Network on Twitter, the handle right there at ATP Network 247. Our comrade Trina, she's trying to escape a domestic abuse situation, so donate to her GoFundMe. The link should be in the description on YouTube and Rumble. So read it, donate, share it to your friends and family. Do what you gotta do, man. Whatever rocks your boat. Anything helps. Like, because you ain't donating no money, don't mean you ain't helping. Like, I think us as the people that involved in mutual aid, we need to really tell people that, like, anything you do helps. She's sharing the link help. Retweeting the links help. Liking the link help. Okay. Damien, support him. He's doing the damn work, man. Damien. Wow. We picked him to join the network, me and Ty Peasant, and this guy, he's putting in the damn work, man. I just love his energy. He radicalized Ty Peasant. That's her cousin, if some of you don't know. Follow him on Twitter, that Thano90, and donate to his Cash App, man. Hopefully one day I'll be able to give him something for that, because I don't want these guys to do all the work for free. So, just slap them $5, whatever you got, man. $1, $5, it don't matter. And last but not least, the CEO of the ATP Network, Ty Peasant, she was sick. She had to miss a couple of days of work, which I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure she had on sick leave and nothing like that. So, and she has kiddos to feed. So, whatever you got, guys, again, if 500 people watch this video, if y'all get her $1, that should help her out a lot. So, and she definitely appreciated it, y'all. So please donate to her Cash App. It's $Liz4285. So yeah, that's it. With all it's just StreamYard. It could be a little bit more advanced. It's for beginners, but just the things you get for $90 a month, it just ain't worth it. Like. 4K, like, come on, man. Like I don't use 4K. I don't use 1080p. So it is what it is. So unfortunate, I have to fucking find another platform. Oh, shout out to Ty Peasant, man. She been so patient with me. She said, you find something, you let her know. Then I have to show her how to work, and then I have to show the other guys too, if they do ATP After Dark, how to work it as well. So, okay, gal. What I'm going to talk about today, this is an interesting thing I saw on Microsoft Start. It says, what does it mean to be anti-Semitic? Excuse that noise, y'all. I'm trying to, hold on, it's loading up. Okay, guys, I got this video from Microsoft. It was from USA Today. It said, what does it mean to be anti-Semitic? And I'm just gonna play it through, and then I'm gonna play it again and break it down. They basically saying that if you anti-Israel, which or you pro-Palestine, or you're anti-Semite. So we know what these people talking about. But I just want to hear what this woman's definition is. I mean, what she thinks.
The term anti-Semitism wasn't coined until the 19th century, but hatred towards Jewish people has existed since ancient times. So what does it mean to be anti-Semitic today, and how can you spot it? Judaism has been around for thousands of years, and so has anti-Semitism, which is defined as the hatred of or prejudice against Jews. The reasons for this hatred have varied over the centuries. The most extreme example of anti-Semitism in modern history was the Holocaust, the systematic state-sponsored persecution and murder of 6 million Jews by the Nazi German regime and their allies. So here's what contemporary anti-Semitism may look like. Denying the Holocaust, holding Jews accountable for the actions of the Israeli state, endorsing debunked conspiracy theories such as Jews being responsible for the 9/11 attacks, or really just stereotyping, dehumanizing, or demonizing Jews based on their religion.
Okay, y'all. So I won't play it again because that's what I do. Oh man. Yeah, I see what they're basically
They're calling for the death to the Zionist entity. They're calling for the eradication of America. Even though this semester all they've done is throw red.
Come on. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. My bad, guys. Man, I hate autoplay. I'm gonna play it again, and I'm gonna break it down. That's what I do. So, oh man, here we go.
Wasn't coined until the 19th century, but hatred towards Jewish people has existed since ancient times. So what does it mean to be anti-Semitic today, and how can you spot it? Judaism has been around for thousands of years, and so has anti-Semitism, which is defined as the hatred of or prejudice against Jews. The reasons for this hatred have varied over the centuries. The most extreme example of anti-Semitism in modern history was the Holocaust.
Well, hatred towards Jews. Separate the Jews from the Zionists. Not all Jewish people are Zionists. See, I see what they trying to do here. Like, see, they trying to deceive the eye. Like, saying that, if you say something bad, they're not saying, to be fair, they're not saying, if you're pro-Palestine, you're anti-Semitic, which they think. That's what they think. But here I could just tell, like, they have heard this pre-written shit she had, saying that, she gave examples. These examples are kind of weird to me, but I'm going to play it. Here we go.
Holocaust, the systematic state-sponsored persecution and murder of 6 million Jews by the Nazi German regime and their allies. So here's what contemporary anti-Semitism may look like.
Yeah, Nazi Germany was bad. Like we all understand that, but that was bad. It was, yes. If you don't think it's bad, then you're a Nazi. But I'm just saying, like. Yeah, I just after this video is just weird to me. Like now Israel is in the news all the fucking time now, and they just throwing this, Here's the example she gives. Like, well, that's one example. Here's some more examples that she gives. Here we go, man.
Like denying the Holocaust, holding Jews accountable for the actions.
Well, I have a funny story for y'all here. She said denying the Holocaust. Somebody on Twitter got accused of denying the Holocaust. Well, they didn't deny it. They said they just questioned it. And apparently, I think people thought she denying it, which was crazy. I'm not going to name who the person is. If you know, you know. But, like, I noticed something. I always, like, like if somebody says something towards the Jews, it ain't anti-Semitic. It's just questioning their motive, their MO. You know, it's anti-Semitic or it's it's derogatory. But like motherfuckers could call black people niggers and stuff like that, and it doesn't happen. It's like you see how the game is. You know, it's the same shit. Like demean a Jew, you one of the worst motherfuckers on earth, but demean a black person, you're he ain't mean to say it that way. Oh yeah, he know what the fuck he said, or she said, or they said. Come on, man. I'm just tired of this bullshit. That's why I get so fucking angry. Okay.
Of the Israeli state endorsing debunked conspiracy theories such as Jews being responsible for the 9/11 attacks, or really just stereotyping, dehumanizing, or demonizing Jews based on their religion. The term anti-Semitism wasn't coined until the 19th century, but hatred towards Jewish people.
Okay, guys, so that was it. I just thought that was interesting because who's like 9/11? I never seen Jews got blamed for the 9/11 attacks. That was the Muslim community. Muslim community was getting harassed and damn near getting death threats when 9/11 happened. Like, I don't know what the hell. That was a bad example. See, I think the MO of this to say is, saying you support Palestine, saying you support the Palestinians over the Israeli Jews makes you anti-Semite. That's what I get from that. That's why that's why I played it. Like, come on, like, really? Just cut the crap, some Jews got an organization called Jews for Peace or something like that. I don't know the exact name because it's so many organizations hard to keep up. Yeah, so it's Jews that against killing Palestinian women and children. So, oh man, it's just crazy. The stuff you see on corporate media, man, just fucking crazy. Okay, guys, I wasn't really prepared to do a show. I just sat down and started looking online for stuff to talk about. This right here is rather interesting to me. He changed the name of his video. It used to be I'd rather die than work a 9 to 5, but I guess YouTube and their kindergarten rules, I guess he changed the name. The problem with 9 to 5 jobs. This is very interesting to me. I've never seen it before. I heard about it. And you on the search on the homepage of YouTube, you find stuff like this. But so I finna watch it with you and get my thoughts on it.
Another video journal. I did a video like this not too long ago. Today I had a work meeting and it was the most, I have never felt this much dread in my life before. And I don't know, it got to a point where I was like, we were talking about how we're all excited for our vacation. That's all people talk about at work, waiting for vacation. They live to wait for vacation.
Hey, that's how the fuck I am. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If some of you don't know, I went to see Michael Jackson, MJ. They call it MJ the Musical in Memphis at the Opium Theater. My godmom, she paid for the tickets. Me, her, and her husband went to see it. It was phenomenal, man. I suggest y'all check it out if you come near your area. Called MJ the Musical. People say it's like a concert. It's like a concert. Like musicals ain't usually concert like, but that one is. It's special, but. Yeah, man. Back to what I was saying, like, yeah, but it was guys at work. We everybody they give us vacation time. It's vague, but they give it to us, and that's all we think about. That's what I think about. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I love doing what I'm doing. I'd rather be on the beach somewhere, fucking the Cayman Islands or some shit. Vacation. That's what I think about. We're going to Hawaii next year. That's what I be thinking about at work. Or I be thinking about the network. Thinking about what changes I need to make. Hopefully Ty Peasant fill me in on some tips. That's what I be thinking about. I don't think about my fucking job. And these corporations, they're finding ways to.
I said, I only have 2 weeks of vacation, and like. It's 10 days. That's all you get. You work your whole year to give your time and your soul to someone else to help build their company, and in exchange you get 10 days. Ooh. So it's like, wow, you're the rest of the time you're just slaving away like for a company, and then you get 10 days. Ooh. And he said, yeah, welcome to the real world.
Yep, we get 10 days too. Some countries, they have a month vacation. 1 fucking month vacation time. And some of these corporations, if they nice, the oligarchs, they give you a couple of vacation crumbs, here you go. A lot of jobs, when I first worked, I worked as a contractor for a cleaning company. They don't give you shit. Like, if you miss work, you ain't getting paid. You really, the only thing they give you is they give you a pizza party, or they give you, the supervisor of the cleaning company come in and he'll give you a Christmas bonus, $100. Wow, $100 Christmas bonus. Yeah, like we don't get no vacation time, no sick leave, stuff. I'd rather have more than a fucking pizza party. No health benefits. So if you get sick or you get injured on the job, which a lot of these jobs you're working in a factory where it's just a bunch of fucking dangerous sharp objects and moving forklifts and moving parts, like you could get fucking hurt. If you get hurt, you fired. Yes, like that contractor job I had, man, it was horrible. And I ain't like the supervisor. He was a total dipshit. Like I was miserable. The only good thing about that job was I was able, like, we had a lot of downtime. Like, that's about it. We did our job. They gave us a list to do. Clean good. We did good. And we set our head down. That's the only thing good. But I wasn't happy. And, I've been coming to that job for years, and they haven't gave me a raise at all. And when I left, he begged me to stay. But I said, I can't take this no more. In my head, I said that. Like, I can't do this no more, man. Like working is hard enough. Like, I'd rather be at home doing this, or rather be playing Madden college football 25, or hell, even something more productive, like try to organize my community. I'd rather do that than be at a fucking shithole dead ass job making $10 an hour with no benefits. Like the job I got now, yeah, they give you vacation time. I think I said that before, but other countries give you a month. Like the United States, it's supposed to be the greatest country in the world, and they can't even give you a fucking can't even give you 4 weeks vacation. What's 4 weeks? 4 weeks ain't shit. 4 weeks go so fast. Man, hate this stupid country.
World, but you're still young. You've barely started in this career. You've only been doing it for about 3-4 years now. And maybe in a few years, in 3-4 years, you'll have 3 weeks, and then when you're like that other guy, and he pointed to a colleague, he said, you'll after 15 years of working, you'll get 4 weeks. He's about to get 5. What? So you're telling me if I slave away?
Wait. Did he say 15 years to get more vacation time? Whoa. That's nuts. That is fucking crazy right there. 15 years? I need to go back. Hold on. I need to go back. I wish YouTube on the browser had a fucking... Hold on. I'm finna go back, y'all. Hold on.
What? So you're telling me if I slave away and I give all my time to someone else, and all the other disadvantages that come with having a 9 to 5. What? So you're telling me if I slave away in 3-4 years, you'll have 3 weeks, and then when you're like that other guy, and he pointed to a colleague, he said, you'll after 15 years of working, you'll get 4 weeks. He's about to get 5. What?
That's crazy. 15 years to get a whole month vacation time. Wow. Yeah, he said that. I just making sure, man. Oh, shit. Man, these fucking... Yeah, they want you to slave. These jobs, man. If they had their way, they'll have no benefits. They'll force you to come to work. They can't force you, but like we under duress as it is because we have no, like, without a job you won't have a place to stay technically unless you get some kind of, maybe you get inheritance from a rich family member, or you get disability or social security or something like that, and that's not fucking enough. So yeah, so you gotta work, you gotta do something. Unfortunately, when I was younger, my mom and my family told me you need to go to college. I went to college. We regret going to college, but I need to make another story about that soon.
So you're telling me if I slave away and I give all my time to someone else and all the other disadvantages that come with having a 9 to 5, well, more 8s to 5 because my lunch isn't paid. You're telling me I can get 20 days? Ooh, really?
Same with my old job. You have to stay in order to keep your lunch from getting cut out. You had to stay. Like, if I work from 7 to 3:30, I had to stay the extra 30 minutes. Like, usually 7 to 3:30. And I guess that's his way of not, hell, he pay us shit. So I guess, hey, he won't cut out for our lunch, But, yeah, my job now I got, they, we got to clock out for lunch, They do that to keep a tab on us, I guess. Folks be going over, I don't really give a shit. I'm over these guys I used to work at night. I work during the day now, early mornings, but I really don't give a shit. I don't mind if you take an hour lunch. These motherfuckers, especially you work on a labor job when you stand on your feet a lot, like 30 fucking minutes to sit down. Like, come on, man, come on, that's torture on your body, even as a young person. Like you 15-minute breaks, 2 15-minute breaks, and a 30-minute lunch. Like, come on, you need really a break every fucking 2 hours, really. But whatever, man. The oligarchy wants to, it's still modern. Working today is modern slavery.
The worst part is exchanging time for money. There's commute. If you have your own company, you can deduct your commute to work, right? As an employee, you're taxed before you get the money, so you can't deduct anything. So people think like you're supposed to do this. This is because you're taught this in school. You're taught this from family, from friends. It's like you're supposed to do this. This is the only way. I said this in my other video. The only time like I'll recommend a traditional path is if you've got something that makes you happy that you want to achieve.
He's right. Yeah. You're taught you gotta work, you gotta make a living. Especially if you come from a religious family like me. They always recite this Bible verse. If a man don't work, he don't eat, and all that shit. Like, well, you saying a man don't work? What if a man is disabled? What if a man is blind? Well, same thing, disability. What if a man can't work? Well, they can't eat. So, I mean, I don't know. Religion, I ain't gonna get into all that today, but if you own the corporation, getting to work. I mean, it's 15 minutes from my house. Like, I don't get paid for that. Then I gotta go into the gate, then they gotta sign me in, then I have to drive to park, then I gotta walk in the building. Like, really, you should get fucking paid from the time you enter that fucking gate. See, they slick, And then he talked about this guy right here. A lot of people got jobs they're not happy in, like these big box jobs. A lot of these people are miserable. You can tell they try to hide it. Some people they smile through the pain, but you can tell these people are miserable. I can't knock them on their attitude. A lot of people say these supposed to have a smile on their face. You're supposed to treat me with respect. Well, you probably in a better position than them, but again, like, if you was in their shoes, you'll see how they feel. See, it's easy for people to talk. I worked at Dollar General, I worked at McDonald's, Wendy's, any job, man. I was working, man. it's not easy. It's not easy, especially customer service sector. Unfortunately, I don't like customer service sector. I prefer working, behind the scenes. But like dealing with a lot of people, a lot of people, a lot of entitled customers and stuff like that. Like it's not easy, But yeah. A lot of people working jobs that they're not happy with, just the way it is.
Gee, I know someone who wants to become a lawyer because that's what they want in life, and that's their meaning to live. Some people want to be a teacher. Some people want to be a doctor and save lives. Then do it. Do that. But I can't. Get taxed the hell out of what you make before you even make it. Whereas if you have your own company, if you're smart with that money, you can make that money grow before you pay taxes at the end of the year. So you win. Plus, money's worth less as time goes on. So that tax amount you need to pay, it's worth less later. So it's better to pay it later than immediately. When you get taxed before your salary, that's when you lose the most. And then you're left with nothing. Because the moment you quit your job, like I quit tomorrow, there's nothing left. You haven't built up something for yourself that
what too really gets on my nerves? A lot of people say you should save your money. You should save. Everybody tell me, Andre, you should save. Well, miraculously, I do save my money, but shit always happens. Like I need a refrigerator, or it's not a lot to begin with. Like it ain't like I got thousands of dollars saved up. No, it's not even that much. But but a lot of people ain't in my situation. They can't save at all. Like my co-host of the Tea Time, like she can't save no money. Like she gets that money, she get paid every 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know. It goes to rent, then it goes to her other bills. Then she ain't got none. She ain't got nothing left to eat, so she has to ask strangers on the fucking internet, i.e. Twitter, for mutual aid. And fortunately, she got a couple of people like me and other guy that adopted her. I'm just gonna say that. We take care of her. We make sure. I might make a GoFundMe for school clothes for her kids, or he come out of pocket. Very nice guy, man. He's part of the ATP network too. He was on ATP After Dark, man. He a cool dude for that, man. I give him kudos for that, for taking care of my friend, man. Because when you asking money for strangers online, 8 out of 10 times the people that sees that are broke as fuck too. So she works now. See, a lot of people, some of these fucking, I call them unserious people now. They be on there saying, she's always asking for money, she's begging for money. No, she's not. Like when I put mutual aid, she don't tell me to do it. Like I do it out of my, sometimes I get her the money. Sometimes so I'm just saying, like, after after the IRS take their cut, and after your bills, you really don't have no money left. That's what I'm saying. So saving, yeah, it's a fucking joke. Unless you rich, unless you're a billionaire, you can save. But if you ain't top 1%, you ain't saving a goddamn thing. Even I have cousins that make 6 figures. To get both of them, the husband and wife, they make 6 figures. Then they be stretching their dollar more. So that shows you, even in 2024, saving money is a joke. That money comes to your bank account, goes right out every week, every other week. So I'm just sick of people telling you to save your money. Like, motherfucker, you don't know my financial situation. You don't know anybody else's financial situation. So, okay.
you keep for yourself, you work all this time, you leave, and that's it. They're thankful you did it for them, but you're left with nothing. They're not going to be like, yay, for all the hard work you did, we're going to pay you a monthly salary of like 10% of what you earned total just to like keep you going. No, it's over.
Hell, if they did that, they did that. They wouldn't have no high profit margin. They still make a lot of money. That's the crazy thing, right? Like, if they, decide to be human beings and do a human thing, like, help they fucking workers out, but the oligarchs, they don't want to. We ain't gonna give you 10% or 10% additional plus. Nah. Yeah, that would be nice though.
My colleague, when I told him it's really depressing, he says, "Yeah, well, you don't think about it because then you'll want to die, but you get older and you learn to suppress the feeling." So is that life? Is that what life's supposed to be? Learn to suppress the feeling of wanting to die? That's not nice. I'm happy. I'm not a sad person. I have big ambitions, big dreams. Working for someone else and thinking it's the only way is wrong. And I can't do it. I know a lot of people in the comments will be like, well, then prove it. Or, yeah, well, you just need to accept it. I think that's just the consensus. People say, you just need.
I talked about doomerism on my podcast, Real Recognize Real. You should check it out. I talked about it a little bit too on Tea Time. Yeah, this is when the doomerism thing come in. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You don't think about it. Like rejecting reality. Like telling somebody don't think about them being a wage slave for the rest of their life. Yeah, that kind of can bring doomerism to you. Especially like you thinking about it, you get doomed. Like damn, there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah,
To accept it. That's what my colleagues were saying. You just need to accept that's normal life. Because that's what they've been told. I'm sorry.
and also too, I think us as millennials, I think he probably millennial, Gen Z, I guess. Let's say Gen Z to a certain extent, millennials. That's what we've been programmed to think. Like, you gotta have a job, you gotta make money, you gotta. It's the way of life, A lot of people shouldn't just have to work a job. Like, people should do, like he said this earlier. You should do what makes you happy. Yeah, a lawyer. A lot of people like to interrogate. A doctor, yeah, people have healing hands. A teacher, yeah, people like to teach. Those jobs right there, or a nurse too. But like, you're enjoying it. That's different. Like when I had that cleaning job, I didn't enjoy that job. I hated that job. Like I don't want to be a wage slave for the rest of my life, man. I know nobody else is watching this want to be a wage slave. If you do, then you need to stop drinking the propaganda juice, because that's what they trying to tell you. Work and die. Basically at this point, work or die.
Maybe I dream in color, but I'd much rather do that than black and white. I don't care about money. I want time. 10 hours every day is gone. No, it's never been about the money. I don't care about money. Cut my salary in half. I don't care. I want control over time. I'm at the office and there's no work left to do, and it's 3 p.m. and you do this, waiting for 5 p.m. to come, and you feel your soul slipping away, like just wasting away. School teaches you that failure is a bad thing. The moment you go to school, you're told an F, you fail, it's bad. Failure is taught like you fail once, it's over. You have to restart. It's done. That's not true. Failure is a part of life. It's important. Now, how do you learn to skate? You fall. How do you learn to ski? You fall. You get back up. That's what's important. Failure is not a bad thing. Thomas Edison did not fail 1,000 times. He found 1,000 ways not to make a light bulb. It's not important. I'm not gonna let failure be a deterrent. Anyways, that's all for this video. On my
Okay, guys, so that's the end of that. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, easy to wow. I just picked that video and he just basically said how doomerism is. Like, you fail, you fail, it's over, but it's never over. Failure is a part of life. Like, forming coalitions, like with people on the left that I thought were fucking cool as fuck. Yeah, I said it in a weird way. I'm weird. Thought they was cool. I thought they were loyal, but they turned out to be to have problems and being nice. They turned out to have so many problems, and you can't work with everybody. You learn that out, and then then you start questioning things. Is this person that way? This person that way? And I don't want to be like that. I should be able to. Anybody that want to work with me on something, building something, I should be able to work with them, no problem. But it's hard. But hopefully one day we'll reach the goal where will I live to see a revolution? Maybe not, but hopefully I can lead the world. Hope I lead some people with some fact. If it was just one or two people, I'm not still small network, small channel, whatever you call us. It's not easy. Even this network, we had our pitfalls. Even as being a baby network, we just started in July. Yeah, July, August, July. It ain't even 4 months, but it happens. Like people you thought you were cool with, people thought that you had your back. They turned out to be jackasses. So it's sad, man. A lot of people just got this mentality in their head. I think working under duress, I guess it programmed their mind to think this is all I have to work this 9 to 5. I might be a miserable fucker, but what can I do? There's nothing I can do about it. It's a doerism. Nothing I can do about it. Gotta work, So, yeah, man, that's a very interesting video. So, on to the next story. Okay, guys, I found another video. This one says, I'd rather die than work 8 9 to 5 slave jobs. So, another interesting video. Here we go.
Spend 5 days a week working on somebody else's dream, and so I took a decision that changed the course of my life. And in this video I'll show you the steps I took to break free from the slave chains. At some point you woke up to the absurdity of it all, and you realized that this can be it. This feels like a prison, not made of bars and walls, but of routines and expectations.
Now, I should have said this in the first video. Now, it's a lot of people feel like the other guy and this guy, but it's easy for people just to quit their job. Like, a lot of people do that. I guess, maybe you got a little saved up, you can do it, but like my friends, they can't do that. Like, unless they get fired for some reason. You never know with these jobs, or laid off. It's hard just to, you're tired. It's hard to quit. See, that's the result of capitalism. You should be able to quit freely without worrying about how shit gonna get paid. You should be able to do what you want to do, even if you just sitting around on your ass all day. That's fine. If that's what you want to do, you ain't harming nobody. Who cares? I hate when people do that too. These lazy people, especially people on food, like people that get social safety net programs. Like, these people got to work. In the red states, you got to work to get these social safety net programs. So, yeah, I don't know what the hell you talking about. They're lazy. What? Because they work at McDonald's or work at Walmart. Most Walmart workers are on social safety net programs. Walmart being our entity. So that should tell you all these corporations, McDonald's, Wendy's, all of them. So, okay, I just watched the video. He said how he, what he did, Yeah, but again, like, everybody is not fortunate. If you got kids or you got rent to pay, it's hard. Like, if you live with somebody else, you may be living with your parents, or you ain't got no kids like me. I could quit my job. I'd be fine, but not the same for everybody.
People got tired at the age of 28 and stayed that way for the rest of their lives. But this is not you. You feel like you're meant to do more. You don't feel like it's real. You don't feel the job is real. You don't feel the boss is real. And you don't feel the tasks that you're doing are real. You don't feel that the 3 weeks of vacation is real. They gave you a life sentence for being alive. The punishment, a 9-to-5 slave job.
That's true. You're right. Yeah. Hey, you living, get your ass up. You gotta work. Or unless you go be in the street, motherfucker dead. It's really what you got. Either work or die. I said that before, but yeah. You get 10 days of measly vacation time for working a year, busting your ass for a fucking year. Yeah, we give you a crumb. We give you a $100 Christmas bonus shit, which should be $500. But we give you $100, which takes out in taxes. Yeah. You can't even get the whole Christmas bonus yourself. You get $98 out of $100, or something like that. Like it just, this fucking system needs to burn to the fucking ground.
They sold you a dream. Go to school, get a degree, get a job, and become happy for the rest of your life. But what they didn't sold you was the truth. And the truth is that after 40 years of doing that, after 40 years of slaving away, doing things that you don't like, selling things that you don't agree with, listening to people that you don't believe in, what do you get in return? What do they give you? They give you a house and a car.
Hell, I disagree with that. Hell, a lot of times you don't even get that. Hell, you be homeless and you have to walk to work. So, but I see what he's saying though in context. But yeah, man, to be honest with you, you really start working from 5 years old onward, like from kindergarten, pre-K, 4. I say 4 or 5 because you go to school. Let's work, right? That's work because you have to use your mind. You got to think of school. You got to remember things and put it on a test and you get 100 for it or whatever grade. And then you go to college. That's even more work. 4 years of your late, 18, 19 to early 20s. You giving your sorry for the noise, y'all. Holy hell. You giving you gotta put in the work. College is not easy. Like college is hard as hell. I'll tell anybody else that, man. Like just don't go to college. Go to a trade school, man. Just 1 year versus 5.5 years. It's not worth it. And then, once after you get your college degree, and then your college degree might not mean shit because everything is so expensive. Wow, I remember when electrical engineering, when I started looking it up in school, it was 80 grand. Like 80 grand at that time was a lot of money. It's not no more. So even if I was a low end level electrical engineer, you ain't making shit. So you might not even have a house or a car. So yeah, man, it's hard out here. It's hard.
In the best case scenario, you get a house and a car. After 30 years of mindless 8-hour days, after sacrificing your youth, after sacrificing your dreams, after sacrificing your passions, after destroying everything in the name of becoming a grown-up, you get a house and a car. No pride.
Have you guys ever thought, like, when you were younger, your parents told you what to do, you didn't like it, you wanted control, and you wish you was a grown up? Oh man, boy, I wish I'd take that back. I said I wish I get grown, get out of my mama house, cause she just a controlling motherfucker. Yeah, but y'all know what I'm saying, man. You're a kid. You're a kid. You ain't gotta worry about adult responsibilities. Then you get old and you have to work, waste away your time. A lot of people waste away their time working at these jobs. Like they have no life. Like this one guy, he works every day at my job. He works every day. He works the night shift and then he comes in on the weekends. Sometimes weekend, a little overtime. Like this guy works every day. And he's in his 60s. Like, this guy should be worried about fucking retirement, not fucking, getting ready to retire, not fucking coming to work every day. Like, this man, he a fisher. He should be fucking fishing or some shit. Like, it just, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, man.
No admiration, no massive success stories where you go out in the forest and slay the dragon and risk everything and come back with an amazing heroic victory story and tell it to the tribe to get the admiration from the people. None of that. You get a house and a car. Now you are very smart about it all. You don't understand how your colleagues, your normie colleagues, your loser colleagues can take this crap. You don't understand how it is possible that businesses can expect people to be happy by sitting 8 hours a day in a cubicle, and you...
According to Dr. Devon Pierce, the attention span of people is 2 hours. So really, 2 hours you probably give a... Well, you might give a fuck about... No, I wouldn't say give a fuck, but you might get into your job, but the 6 hours your brain is wondering. It's wondering. That's how my brain is. I be wondering. Like, you're like, oh, God, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm ready to do something that I want to do. I don't want to be in hell for 8 hours. Oh, but one thing I should say, too, you know, it's one thing, even if you don't like the job takes care of you. Like, these jobs don't take care of you. They promise you benefits and you gotta pay out. That's crazy. Like health insurance, like, you know, yeah, your job might provide health insurance, but you still got, it comes out of your paycheck. Like, I guess the job pay most of it, the corporation pay most of it, but you that $40-$50 a month, hell, you need that for a fucking, you know, phone bill or some shit. So, you know, again, if we had universal health care, that'd be one less thing the corporation don't even think when they say so greedy for money, they won't come out of their pocket. But they're against that, so.
Hate your job. You hate your boss. You hate driving to work every single day. You hate asking for permission to get your 3 weeks of earned vacation. Earned vacation. This is insane. The fuck earned. You had 365.
Fuck earned, motherfucker. It's given. Really, it should be a month vacation. 1 month given vacation time, motherfucker. Gotta get up early in the morning. Gotta drive in traffic. Motherfuckers be rushing to work. You might not even make it to work. You might get killed messing with some of these motherfuckers on the road. But that's what it is. You get to work. You gotta park. And, parking can be hectic. Then you gotta walk in that motherfucker. You gotta clock in. And then you read on the... Sometimes, my job, we got a board of, like, objectives of goals to do. Like their objectives. So, yeah.
5 days of vacation before the invention of this ludicrous job, and now you have to ask for your earned vacation. But you don't buy this stuff. You understand what they've been doing. You understand that they took your vacation and turned it into a commodity to exchange for your time. And you've been studying. You understand etymology. You understand where the word job comes from. It comes from the Old English gob, meaning piece or chunk. It was used to describe a small task or core. A small task or core. A small task or core. That's...
This guy reminds me of Jim Carrey. Why he remind me of Jim Carrey though? But he right.
That's what a job was meant to be. What happened to your small task or core? You get 3 weeks of vacation. And you are not like those normies. You are well educated. You are listening to audiobooks while you're driving to your job. And so you understand what is happening here. You understand that back in the peasant days, the dark ages, the so-called worst time to be alive, the peasant...
Hell, now is the worst time to be alive. Shit. Yeah, the world, yeah. We back, really back in those days when it was hard. We back. We've been back for a while now. It's just each year get worse and worse.
Had 120 days of holidays a year. This was one of the selling points of Christianity. And now you get 3 weeks off. and you can't stand it. You can't understand that this has become reality. And you remember the first day at your job. Your boss told you, oh, you will get 3 weeks of vacation. But if you do what you're told, if you behave like a good boy, you will be able to get what John gets after 10 years. And you know,
that is crazy. 10 years, 15 years for the other guy, 10 years for this guy. Wow, you work 10 years, you finally get a month off because, you're pretty sure mentally drained. Hell, you mentally drained the first day, but 10 years later, you know, 1 month. Yay!
know what John gets? 4 weeks of vacation! And you think by yourself, wow, 4 weeks of vacation? That's insane. That's still months less than the peasants in the Middle Ages. And as you're thinking that, your boss points at John, and John is sitting there with a smile. Yes, I will go to Spain for 4 weeks. Hurrah! And you can't but think by yourself, how did I end up among these losers? How did I end up among these fucking morons? How did I end up among these dumb?
But you know what though? I'm gonna say this. Yeah, it's always those people at the job, like, they think that if they work hard enough, they'll probably either 4 weeks vacation time where they'll get another position, which in actuality, that's all the fad. They're just fooling the masses. These motherfuckers, these bosses at these high positions, they give the position to anybody they want to, no matter if it's their son-in-law, they don't know the fuck he's doing. Like, yeah, I had a job like that one time, but yeah.
People, what the hell is going on? And all this time, you cannot but ask yourself, what happened to a small task or core?
I have to finish writing this paper. I'm swamped.
Just get Grammarly.
You know that it can be better. You know there's a better future for you out there. You've even seen people achieve all sorts of stuff and extreme things as well. They go out away from the city.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that say, hey, it's something I could do that's better, but the problem is either I'm not financially sustained enough to transition, because it's a risk, because the system makes it a risk for you to not do what you want to do, or health insurance. Maybe somebody's sick, maybe they had cancer, going through treatment, or they have some kind of disease, and if you lose that employment health insurance, and then you try to get on Cobra is expensive. Yes, I know, because my mama had to go on Cobra one time, and it's very expensive. But yeah. So you just stuck at your shithole job that you don't want to work, but you have to under duress. Shout out to JB for saying that.
Cities, away from civilized societies where they start living among nature and grow their own food. And the older you get, the more you start to understand them. Sure, it's a little bit extreme, but at least they're not pretending like they don't have change of...
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, you drive way out into the, especially like in the South, like you drive way, you on one of them highways, single lane highways, see these houses. They nicely built houses too. They got animals, they got a garden. Like, these people are happy because they don't have to fucking get up early in the morning. They ain't gotta drive miles upon miles to a fucking shithole ass corporation that just fucks them over each chance they get. They ain't gotta put up with other folks' bullshit. They bosses bullshit. Like, these people, they get to do what they wanted to do, agriculturally, or maybe something else. So I can't be mad at those people. Like he said, I understand why they are happy, right? I'm pretty sure they live longer lives because they're not stressed. So, truth.
of slavery wrapped around their neck. At least they're not pretending that they have it better off than 50 years ago. At least they're not pretending that their life is amazing while driving the car, sitting in traffic, wasting their time away. And you're constantly developing yourself. You're constantly becoming smarter. You are listening to the interesting podcast. And so you are aware of what is going on. You know the statistics. 84% of people in the UK hate their job. 84%. They will not tell you that they hate their job, but if you give them a couple of beers, oh my god, they will tell you all about it. And you are observant, you are watching what is happening in the world, and you are connecting the dots. What was that all about when Elon Musk bought Twitter and suddenly erased, fired 80% of his staff? Everybody went nuts.
You know what though? I could just talk about Twitter and Elon Musk all day. And notice when Elon did that, Twitter became so unorganized. Like, it's just the app itself ain't smooth. You can't see all your, because the 80% of the people make sure all that shit work hand and foot. Like, Twitter's a big platform. It's a lot of features a lot of stuff you do on there. And, yeah, you could 80% because you're a fucking evil neocon. Yeah, he a neocon, evil ass oligarch. Yeah, and that's why Twitter's a shithole. But yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. I could go in on that all day long.
Everybody thought that Twitter would collapse. Everybody thought that they would not make it. And then suddenly,
when Elon decided just to shut the offices down to keep Twitter running, like everybody thought, oh shit, Twitter's over, it's done. I still could tell, like, just using the app a little bit, haven't recovered from it. The asshole hired some of the folks back that he fired, and I remember he took a picture of this guy. This guy looked so unhappy. This guy's like, I hate this motherfucker, man. I don't blame that guy. Like, you fired me, but you realize that I'm one of the most important people to keep this fucking app platform running, and you gonna, because of your greed, Mr. Getting subsidies from the government. Like, nobody talks about that, but yeah. Twitter's a mess, man. It's a mess. That's why I don't use it no more. Only time I use it to promote my show and promote mutual aid for Gaza and my friends, because it's not fun anymore. I could go on Twitter, but I'm not going to do his bout.
What happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? Because all of the jobs were meaningless and useless in the first place. These were just people that were filling up space. There was nothing real about their job. And you start to realize that it's all made up. The jobs are made up. The philosophies are made up. People believe and have been programmed to believe that they need a job in the first place. And so you're sitting there in your Ford funnel, in traffic, on your way to your job, thinking by yourself, what happened to a small task or a core? Your soul has left your job a long time ago, and now you're just waiting for your body to follow. And so what do? You start planning. You start to envision the future. You start to build up a life worth living. You start to go in the ID forest where you will slay the dragon, where you will come back, synthesize all of these genius ideas in your mind and present them to the world, and come back with a victory story, and people will admire you, and people will praise you, and people will cheer you on. Because you deserve better, and you know it is possible. You see people doing it all the time. You see random people pressing record, uploading videos on YouTube, and bam, they are famous. You see random people starting a business, and bam, they are rich. You see...
Yeah. Yeah, some people, yeah, they get lucky, most of those people worked a shitty job, and they click record on their phone, and have million subscribers. Some of them came millionaires for discovering some shit. I mean, it happens from time to time, but you got to say to yourself, most of the people can be in that position. If people had their meeting, their needs met. Like your basic needs, like housing, healthcare, you know, like those two things are the most important in my mind. Everybody should have a house and everybody should have healthcare. And then other stuff too, UBI, like if you lose your job, at least you still have another, say, a real social safety net program to lean on a little bit until you find another job. Or everybody should have a job, a federal jobs guarantee. Yeah, that's a good idea, you know. A few politicians, progressive politicians came up with the idea. So yeah, it is things that, yeah, people had their needs met, then maybe it'd be more famous YouTubers, or maybe it'd be more people like me, or independent media, like left independent media. So something to think about, but
See random people moving to different countries and start working from their laptops next to a swimming pool in Bali. You see artists taping a banana to a wall and making millions. And you can tape a banana to a wall. Everything in the world is made up. It's all made up. The banana is made up. The jobs are made up. And if everything is made up, you might as well make it up yourself. And you tell yourself, even in the worst case scenario, you rather die chasing your dreams than slave away in this corporate reality. A corporate lawyer. This was supposed to be the dream, but it doesn't feel like the dream, does it? So what's the solution to all of this? How are you going to escape? How are you going to get a small task core? Well, let me tell you the first time that I escaped myself. I'm working at a IKEA-like business, the same thing, furniture, crap furniture that has no lifespan whatsoever, made to be obsolete, made
yep, that's how everything is. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's a lot you can talk about. Yeah, he talked about he worked at a furniture store. Yeah, a lot of this furniture, man, is junk. It's junk where you get it. You know, I went to these furniture stores, bought beds, bought chairs, man. This stuff just started breaking. And I'm not a fat guy. Like, you know, weight ain't a problem. It's just the quality, because the corporations make cuts. But yeah, planned obsolescence is a real thing.
to go to the garbage bin, and I hate every single second of it. I hate making the furniture, I hate selling it to the people, I hate everything about it. And I go to a conference, a money-making conference, just like the Tony Robbins conferences, but slightly different. And I get a ticket. I win a ticket for free because, well, I can't afford a ticket. And so I'm super happy, I'm excited, like, let's go, this is going to be an amazing conference. I arrive at the conference, turns out 70% of the people won a ticket for free. And so immediately I feel scammed, but it's not a problem because as the conference is going on, it is absolutely amazing. Everybody is cheering each other on. Everybody is in the same mindset, trying to make money, trying to make something of themselves, and the energy is insane. And outside of the conference, I'm talking with this guy that's also going to the conference that has a bracelet. So he's one of those rich people that can afford the whole thing, that can afford to buy a ticket. And I'm talking with him, and he explains that he has this new thing that he developed 3 months ago, a course, a passive income stream that gives him €500 a month for doing nothing. Completely passive, and my mind is blown away. I'm very young at this stage, and I'm like, what the hell? $500 a month for doing nothing. If you have 4 times that, you can literally do nothing for the rest of your life. This is insane. And I'm explaining to him what I'm doing. I'm making art. I have this whole crazy invention, painting with lightning from the sky, the whole thing. And he talks with me and he tells me, you're making things too difficult. You're making things too difficult. What you have to do is simplify everything. Here's what you do, Dries. Identify a problem and then solve it with a course. Just make it as easy as that. And as the conference is over, I go back to my regular loser slave job. And I'm thinking by myself, okay, how am I going to do this? I'm going to execute this plan. I have to be at my job at 10 a.m. in the morning. And so I get up at 4 a.m. every single day. And I'm working on this course. I'm working on all my business things, selling art, the whole thing. And there's one problem. I don't have camera equipment. I don't have fancy recording equipment with audio tools and lights and all of that stuff. And so here's what I do. When the course is finished, I buy all of that equipment thinking that I will give it back 28 days later. Because in Belgium, you have this shop where if you bring it back within 28 days, actually you bring it back within 28 days, and then you select that you're going to bring it back, you have another 28 days. So you have 2 months of free use. And back in those days, I did that a lot. And so this is my plan. I'm gonna spend 5,000, 6,000 euro, but I will get all of that money back. And I record a course. The course is launched. In the first month, it absolutely flops. It makes $50 or something, like nothing. But that's not a problem at all, because the real problem for me is that I was too late in bringing back the equipment. And so now I'm in debt. Now I'm spending thousands of dollars on equipment that I don't need for a course that is not working.
Tip. Like an extra tip. You ain't gotta spend $1,000 on equipment, just you could. Oh man, I don't really care for Apple products. I got an iPhone, but I really don't care for Apple. You can. Some stores have iPhones for like $100. iPhone 11. I mean, they had an iPhone 11 for $100. You can get an iPhone 11, or you can. It's risky, but you can go on Facebook Marketplace and you can find find you some iPhones. Some of them, only problem I say with that is the battery wear and tear on it. Like I used to buy iPhones on Amazon and stuff like that. And them phones, they work good at first, but they be worn out. Like the phone won't even last 6 hours, so you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, man, just buy you a cheap phone, hit record, and make your podcast or get free StreamYard. You got your computer. Pretty sure everybody's laptop got a camera, even though the camera quality is shit. I'm trying to get another camera soon. Get on StreamYard, free. It's free. I mean, I get StreamYard credit despite I'm pissed at them right now. It's free. But you still can record and you can upload it to YouTube or whatever. You can download and record to YouTube. But yeah, man. What he did was stupid. I think Rich from Review Tech USA did the same shit. He spent thousands of dollars on music. He wanted to be a music producer. He still make music, but he spent all that money on music equipment, and he could just had a computer and maybe a keyboard or something like that, like Marty got. Like Marty makes music from But yeah, we're almost done with this. I might play this out to the end. Yeah.
A couple of months later, the course goes to $100, $150 sometimes. And over the course of many years, it actually makes 5, 6, 7,000, something like that. Nothing to write home about. But here's the thing. Many years later, I'm looking at the equipment. I'm looking at this camera, fancy audio stuff. And I'm thinking by myself, what should I do with this? And as you might expect, this channel got born out of that. If I would have never done that course, listened to that fat ass guy, then this channel would have never existed. And this channel today is making passively in AdSense, which is a very small percentage of the entire business. In AdSense, more than $500 a month. And so your task is very simple. You have to make things extremely easy. You have to simplify everything. Identify a problem and then solve that problem and charge for it. That's it. You have to be there at 10 a.m., get up at 4, do your stuff, then go use your job. And before you know it, you'll be free. Now, if you want to find the courage to execute on this plan and trust in the process, I made a video, Creative Genius. This is the video.
Well, he basically talking about how he got free of his job. He basically became a content creator on YouTube, which is hard to do. It's very hard, but just for clarification purposes, guys, none of us on the ATP network are doing this for the money. I just love doing this. Hopefully, I just watched to see how he said the same thing basically what the other guy said. You ain't happy working at your other job. I mean, if you can make money off YouTube, I mean, as long as you are not like getting, like, if you're doing like if you doing what we doing in the low independent media, like left independent media, like if you're doing this for the money, then you're not in the right position. Cause but if you do what he do artwork, he makes those little like videos. Go ahead. I mean, you do you. Do what makes you happy. If you can do it, I just gonna say that. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Everybody has a different path. Everybody aim at everybody. No person is a monolith. Like not all black people monolith, not all Muslims monolith, not all white people monolith. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. That's the end of that. 2 interesting videos, and me, man, no StreamYard, man. I'm gonna miss StreamYard. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like the use of it. It's simple to use. I hate, I guess hate they raise their prices, but what can you do? At least it's other options out there. They're not StreamYard, but I guess they gonna get better over time. Cause before this, all you had was StreamYard and Zoom, but now you had Restream. Well, you had Streamlabs, but I need something like they're like an interface like this. Streamlabs. The problem with that is, Ty Peasant, she probably gonna get confused, and using that. So I think I found another one I'm gonna use. So this is the last time I'm gonna use StreamYard for good. Unfortunately, I need more features, but I don't want to pay $100 for this. It's not worth no $100 for no streaming software on a browser. Like, come on, if you gonna charge me $100 a month, that motherfucker should stream to every motherfucking platform that exists, and it's still limited. So yeah, y'all. That was the video. That's the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I keep forgetting to mention this, but like the video if you haven't. Pushes out an algorithm, and also too, we're back on YouTube after a week suspension. Thank you, Breakfast Club, and fuck you, Breakfast Club. I'm sick of some of these platforms. You can't use their content. Like, what's Breakfast Club? What the fuck is Breakfast Club number? Gossip most of the time. Yeah, they have Jill Stein. They have maybe Cornel West or something on there, but just gossip. Like, wow, you can't talk about gossip using a video or your fucking network that you work hard on gets nuked. I'm pretty sure my live views pretty sure my number finna get compromised because I haven't posted in a week. And YouTube, if you stop posting like that, you're nuked. So, at least we got Rumble. Rumble's still consistent. We ain't growing on Rumble. If you're on Rumble, follow ATP Network on Rumble. I think a lot of people I follow don't use Rumble. It is what it is. And Twitch, we growing on Twitch, so I can't stop streaming on Twitch. So at least we growing other places. That's why I always say, you start on YouTube, that's fine. YouTube is the biggest platform, obviously, but put your shit on alternative media platforms as well, because YouTube, man, they kindergarten rules are just ridiculous. So yeah, y'all, that's it for the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video, comment, subscribe to ATP Network on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch. Follow us on Twitch, and thank you.